while the car flashes in its map configurations. What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Yes, another video with thick F87. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful morning. Today we're heading back over to Chris's house. You guys remember Chris? Big boost, 335, mineral gray, super dope build. We're heading back over to his house because he got a Varis lip from Souvenir. You guys are all familiar with Souvenir. If you've been watching this channel for a while, I promote a ton of their products. I'm sorry that beeping is super annoying, but Souvenir does fantastic carbon fiber products. I'll have this one linked down below. Arguably the best front lip that you can get for an F30. I ran the Varis carbon fiber front lip on my F30, really liked it. So we're gonna head over there, help him install the lip, kind of show you that process and see how we like it. Running this new map right now. You guys are gonna see a full video on this, but I had to change some things up. So we're good to go now. Start her up. I just don't get it. Like, why is the can so small? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Red Bull. I feel like with all of the different carbon fiber lips out there, the Varis carbon fiber front lip is probably one of the cleanest options. Either that one or the DP one that we did on that F30's car, Andres' car. They're both very similar and they're both super duper clean, like OE plus carbon fiber lip. Definitely the way to go in my opinion. Oh, in other news, I ordered my meth kit. Ordered my meth kit from Keys Motorsports. I went with the Snow Performance 2.5 meth kit. They call it the Breaking Bad mod. So that should be in probably next week, and then Chris and I are actually gonna install it at his place. And rather than just like installing it and showing you how to install it, we're gonna talk about the functionality of meth, and then also I'm gonna make a separate video where we go dyno again with the meth, because as you guys know, this car is running extremely hot. The last time that we dynoed, it was like 100 degrees, 103 degrees when we dynoed or something like that. So we're gonna be able to dyno in hotter conditions, but the car will feel like it's running technically cooler with the meth kit. I also feel like a lot of people just aren't that educated when it comes to actual like methanol injection and how it works. I admittedly am one of those people. I had no idea, and then John over at CES, you know, sat me down and explained to me exactly how meth works, and all of like that fear kind of left. As soon as I understood it, I was like, oh, like that's what meth is? For some reason I thought meth was like this crazy thing that you put on your car and it can really damage things. Totally not the case. Methanol definitely helps your car run better and cooler. It also helps clear up some of that carbon buildup that we get. We're pulling up to Chris's house now. I'll see you guys inside. All right, you guys, we are back over at Chris's garage with the Mineral F30, and here is the Souvenir Varis front lip. It looks really good. We're gonna kind of lead you through just a quick time-lapse process of the install on this. You guys have seen me install numerous lips on cars. Same process, self-tapping screws, might use a couple of bolts, and definitely 3M tape. We did a quick mock-up, just held it up to the car, and it looked really good. I think Chris is pretty stoked to put it on. Yeah, man. It's gonna look really good. I think that honestly, the Varis front lip is probably like one of the cleaner, if not the cleanest option for these cars. It's not like super crazy. We're gonna go ahead and jack up the car. Are we putting it on jack stands, or are we just gonna like lift it up?
No, just leave it on the jacks.
Cool, leave it on the jacks, lift it up. We'll show you guys the process, and then obviously what it looks like afterwards. So we're gonna drill some holes and we're gonna do 3M. I think the best way to do this is you can see these pre-drilled holes in the back here, but this is all hollow. So we're gonna drill holes all the way through so they come out the top. That way we can pilot in these self-tapping screws. So we're just gonna use self-tapping screws. There's gonna be 9 self-tapping screws from here. And we're just gonna run them all the way across. and then of course 3M, and we should be fine. The self-tapping screws are really just like reassurance or insurance, and then the 3M will be really like the bond that holds it to the car, so we should be good. Got everything jacked up, got the drill, we're ready to make things happen. Yeah, that stuff is like, it's crazy. This isn't a bad idea to actually just drill it outside because there's carbon gets everywhere. So yeah, just smoke it through the top here. I'll hold this. Yeah, you really don't need too much either. Are those chickens? Did you name them?
No. Eggs.
Eggs, food. Sick. All right, so you can see the little pilot holes that we have here, which are actually like the perfect size. So it is a total of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so 9 total, which will be plenty of self-tapping screws for the bottom, and then obviously the 3M, and we'll be all good from there. All right, so we get the 3M, bunch of little 3M tapes. So you guys know how I like to do this, kind of expose just the 3M and then leave a little bit of red off. And the reason I do that is because rather than having all of the 3M exposed, it doesn't completely just stick to the car when we need to put it up there and kind of move things around and make sure the fitment's good. So I leave a little bit of exposed, and then once we get it up, I start pulling these off as it's on the car, and that allows us to adjust things around. So we'll go ahead and mock it up and then put in the screws. All right, so you guys can see the fitment here. It's pretty good. Little bit short on each side, but if you really wanted to, you could flex these to make it fit perfectly. However, I don't think it's necessary. It's a pretty good fitment for a carbon fiber piece. So this isn't all completely on yet. We got to put on the self-tapping screws, and that should suck this up to the bumper a little bit better. Dropping it down. Yeah, looks good. Looks really good. So we ended up moving some things around on the edges to make sure that it grabbed. But once we kind of messed with the screws and everything, it's super clean. I dig it. Carbon looks really good. The weave is consistent. No weird bubbles or anything. They're all wondering where you got the diffuser.
Yeah, so the diffuser came from eBay, and currently they are completely out of stock. The supplier said it would be next month before they're actually in the US. If they're not in the US, you know how it goes. It could be like months before you get it.
Yeah, so a lot of you guys were asking that question, where he got the diffuser. It is an eBay diffuser, but they do not have any in stock right now. Once they do get them back in stock, we'll update the links in the videos so you guys can find it, because that was like a super popular question. Were there any other random questions? Maybe we should just address those right now.
The most questions we were getting is pretty much the diffuser, because there's no link for it. Also, my painted sport shifter, which I recently made a video because that was coming anyway. We'll link that down below. We'll link the video for that, so you guys can have. And just a lot of positive comments. Your audience is awesome, so I appreciate that, guys. Heck yeah, man. We'll keep going full send until it reaches the maximum level. The stratosphere. Yeah. This, like I said before, you guys, like, his channel is all F30 content, and obviously this is like a super badass build. So if you guys are interested in F30 content, especially on his M55 Big Boost setup, his channel will be linked down below. Make sure you check it out. Super educational content, and we're just gonna keep plugging away at videos. As I mentioned before, on the way over here, he's gonna help me with my meth kit on the M2. So I'm doing snow performance, and it'll be interesting. I've personally never installed a meth kit.
I think it'll be your first time too, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so his first time doing a meth kit as well. We both have a little bit of knowledge with it, but we're gonna do our research and make sure that we like really figure it out before we dive into it. It's not that difficult to install, but it's a little bit more involved when we're trying to like educate people along the way and like properly show them, you know, why you do meth and how to install it the right way. Because if we install it the wrong way on YouTube, it's gonna be bad news for everybody. So we're definitely gonna do a little bit more research, make sure that we have our, you know, the education on point and that we can kind of help you guys out when it comes down to that. And then obviously there's gonna be a lot more stuff happening with his car. He's trying to dial some stuff in with his tune, and then he's gonna be going to the dyno. I think I'm probably gonna tag along when he goes to the dyno and see, you know, what this car is putting down and then how we can improve on it in the future. Super easy install on the Varis lip. Souvenir, thanks for sending it out, man. Very OE+. I know I say that a lot because it's an easy term to use, but it's true. It almost looks like the car could have came with this lip on it. Like we said before, he has the side skirt extensions, the rear diffuser, the PSM trunk lid spoilers, like a lot of stuff going on carbon-wise on this car, and this really just like tops it off. Right. It just kind of like is the icing on the cake. I don't really know if there's anything else that you would want to do as far as carbon's concerned.
I'm reaching the end of my exterior. I don't want to go too crazy. I don't want to Frankenstein anything, so it's going to be pretty much this, and then we're going to keep playing around with our build as far as motor, power,
performance. That's really where the aim is with this car. Is he wants this thing to be a performance machine, and I also kind of like that it's like it's a sleeper. You know what I mean? Like it's real clean, like simple looking car that looks really good, but is going to have just a badass performance engine built up. So you might be having some different wheels soon, 437Ms. I think you had talked about at one point.
One of your viewers, actually, Jay, is I'm purchasing them from him.
Oh, sick. Oh, yeah. He's local. He's a cool cat. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Gary over at Souvenir, thank you for sending out the lip. If you guys are interested in this, I'm going to have it linked down below as well as Chris's channel. Make sure you check out all of his content. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thanks so much. Please do subscribe, comment down below, like this video, hit that bell notification. And just like that, this video is over and we're out. Peace.